weighing in at 238 pounds from St. Pete, Brett Sawyer. His opponent weighing in at 301 pounds from Tampa, Florida, Dangerous Denny the Stud Spivey. One fall with a 10-minute time limit.
Dangerous Dan, not no stud.
All right, Dangerous, got that.
Danny Spivey getting set to move out against Brett Sawyer. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Like to remind you, we will be in Port Richey at the Southland Roller Palace. That'll be on Thursday, the 25th. That'll be next Thursday night. Got some great matches upcoming there. Looking forward to seeing all of you there. Dick Slater will be there, Danny Spivey, Brett Sawyer, the Thumper, the Terminator, many, many more. All right, Spivey in the yellow trunks now. Brett Sawyer in the blue trunks. Sawyer giving away height and weight. But look at the way Sawyer ducks away. Not going to meet his man head on. He's going to duck through. And Spivey, 6'7", over 300 pounds. Spivey misses with a looping left hand, and Sawyer continues to move around him. Sawyer hurdled through the ropes. That's where he's going to have to be careful. He can't go after Danny Spivey head on. He's going to have to take him to the side or try and get behind his man. Special hello to... Wait a minute! Look at this! Look at this! Dick Slater just hit the ring. Dick Slater just hit... Boy, was he walking tall. And Spivey, favoring that lumbar area of his back, decided to take a powder.
Matches one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, weighing in at 240 pounds from Tampa, Florida, Frankie the Thumper Lancaster. His opponent, weighing in at 235 pounds from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, Scotty the Body. One ball with a 10-minute time limit.
Frankie the Thumper Lancaster moving out against Scotty the Body. Scotty the Body in the royal purple trunks. Lancaster in the black trunks. One fall, 10-minute time limit. Back into the corner. Scotty the Body backing away. Dan Donovan is our official in the ring at this time. I'm going to be real curious. I'm going to ask Mike Graham and Steve Keirn to come out here and see if they want to answer the challenge of the Starr Riders and Luna regarding a Florida tag title defense. Scotty the Body does not appear to be real anxious to mix it up with Frankie the Thumper. Side headlock, almost into a cravat. Scotty the Body thought he had something going there, but Thumper caught him very nicely. Hip lock takedown into a side headlock. And so the Thumper takes control of the situation. Lancaster broke it up very nicely. Good hip lock takedown once again by Lancaster. Scotty the Body back to the canvas. The Body tried to get up there that time, and Thumper slipped away from it very nicely, and once again back into a hip lock takedown. Donovan back checking those shoulders again, and Thumper really on top of the situation here. Outstanding match between these two. Interesting comments from Tyree Pride. A lot of people after that World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Most interesting of all, of course, the fact that Backlund wants to try him out for it. We'll find out who gets that shot next week here on Florida Championship Wrestling. The match will take place in Nassau on the 17th. High backdrop by Scotty the Body. Crashes down, and it is the Thumper rolling to one side. Hip lock takedown once again by the Thumper. Donovan has had his hands full. Into the ropes, the referee calling for the break. Scotty the Body not breaking, the referee tolling the count. Hip toss, and once again, a hip block takedown into a head scissors by Frankie the Thumper. Thumper cinching down now, trying to cut off that air supply for Scotty the Body. Into the ropes, and the Thumper rolls away. A nice clean break. Well, you can hear quite a chant by the crowd. And they have become partisan in a hurry. The Thumper moves in against him and misses that time. And Scotty the Body got a little extra leverage there that the referee was not aware of. The referee was not aware of that kind of leverage. And Mark Starr in there now, complaining to the referee about what happened. Oh, brother. Scotty the Body caught Mark Starr from behind with a drop kick, and now is really beginning to punish him. Hurdles him over that top rope. Scotty the Body, who definitely...
This match is one fall of the 10-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left, weighing in at 218 pounds from Plant City, Jim Backlund. His partner, weighing in at 232 pounds from Honolulu, Hawaii, downtown Denny Brown. Their opponents, the Florida Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, weighing in a combined weight of 442 pounds from Tampa, Florida, Steve Keirn and Mike Graham. One ball, the 10-minute time limit.
Okay, Gennard, thank you very much. Mike Graham and Steve Keirn, the Florida Tag Team Champions, moving out against Denny Brown, former World Junior Heavyweight Champion, and Jim Backlund. And so it is Backlund moving out first against Mike Graham. Backlund, good duck under, go behind. Reversal now by Graham. And a waist cinch takedown. Graham maintains the ride. Backlund slips away from it, gets through those ring ropes, and that'll force the break. I hate to break away so early, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll take a quick commercial break then, and then we'll come back to the conclusion of this match. Graham still in there against Jim Backlund. This is an Australian tag team event. Mike Graham and Steve Keirn, the Florida Tag Team Champions. Big Jim Pesci has joined me here at the desk, and nice to have you back with us, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sawyer. Nice to be back with you. Beautiful day.
It is indeed. I understand that you just got back from Los Angeles, where you've been handling some bodyguard duty.
Yes, I've been doing some. Been out there with quite a few of the movie stars doing my thing.
Well, what brings you back to Tampa?
Well, I hear there's a school starting up down here, and I'd really like to get involved in it. You know, and I'm also doing my security work down here. I'll be doing some bodyguard work here, too.
Well, that's right. Steve Keirn, of course, in conjunction with Florida Championship Wrestling, is beginning a school for those of you who are at least 18 years of age and older and at least 200 pounds or better. Good double teaming there by Keirn and Graham, catching Backlund coming off the ropes. Anyone wishing information about the wrestling school beginning October 15th may write to Steve Keirn, 106 North Albany in Tampa. 106 North Albany in Tampa. 33606. That's 33606. And if you think you have the intestinal fortitude, I'll say one thing, Jim. You're sure big enough. You're, what, about 6'4", 6'5"?
6'5", 350 pounds. Well, you know, my NFL experience gives me the capability to attend his school and become a superstar wrestler.
Well, I'll tell you what, the problems he's had with Sonny King, Steve needs to be looking behind his back all the time.
Well, you know, like I said, I'm a professional bodyguard, and I am for hire. At this time, I don't know, though.
Well, that's an interesting observation. But you do definitely intend to try your hand at becoming a pro wrestler.
I try.
Well, I'll tell you what, the NFL, of course, one of the toughest sports in the world, professional football. No pads out here, though, Jim.
That's true. There's no pads in this game.
And no timeouts.
Oh, no timeout. Well, maybe they might let me go get a water break.
Well, maybe during the training. All right, Jim Backlund has Mike Graham down to the canvas now. And you heard it here on Florida Championship Wrestling next week. The Florida Tag Team Champions will be defending their titles here on television against the Star Riders. Well, Jim, I realize that you've got a busy schedule, but I sure want to thank you for stopping by, and good luck at the school with Steve Keirn.
I'd like to stop in again sometime.
Anytime, my friend. Big Jim, 6'5", 350 pounds, and I'll tell you what, he is a big dude indeed. By the way, certainly very proud of Mike and Steve and Mark Starr and some of the others who have been working so hard and so vigorously on the Say No to Drugs campaign. Next week, we'll have a bunch of youngsters and representatives from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Department and the Tampa Police Department on with us, and a special little message. Mike Graham. Beautiful, beautiful move by Graham. Hooked that leg very nicely, gets over. Little double teaming here on downtown Denny Brown. And he felt the pain from that one. Steve Keirn catching those quadricep femoris muscles, and Denny Brown trying to crawl over and make the tag. Keirn cuts him off at the pass. Back leg trip. I want to say a special hi to Dale Wright. Wrote an excellent column about me recently in the Sarasota Bradenton area, and my thanks to Dale. Appreciate it. Actually, he was writing about Florida Championship Wrestling, and we're very proud that we are back on the scene. Looking forward to returning to Wauchula, Florida in the near future, too. We'll be there on the 9th of September, the Hardy County Civic Center. Tag is made. And I'll tell you what. As yet, neither team able to score that pinfall or submission hold. We better pop in another timeout here before time runs out. So we'll be back with the conclusion of this match or the replay right after we pause. And as it does, let me give a special word. We certainly want to thank Bahamas Air, also Lowe's Harbor Cove, Charlie's Place, Aquapure, and Rothman International in the Bahamas for their great cooperation with us each time that we are in the Bahamas area. We certainly appreciate it. Now it is a slugfest outside the ring. Denny Brown went to jam Mike Graham's head into that steel ring post, but he missed with that one. And now Jim Backlund is charged inside the ring. And it is all busting loose now. Steve Keirn continues to lay some punishment down. As tough a tag team match as I've seen in a long, long time, I'll guarantee you that. Neither team has been able to score that pinfall. And time is rapidly running out. Time rapidly running out in this. And Steve Keirn's got the sleeper. Jim Backlund tried to cut him off, and it is Mike Graham cutting Backlund off. Graham going for the figure four. Steve Keirn has the sleeper hold. And hold on a second. The Starr Riders just charged the ring. The Starr Riders just charged the ring. Keirn and Graham had Backlund and Brown defeated, in my opinion. But now we've got a wild slugfest going with the Starr Riders against Keirn and Graham. And Keirn and Graham have been in a grueling match thus far. And as I say, our time is rapidly running out. We invite you to join us next week at the same time. But this battle rages on. Do join us again next week at the same time for Florida Championship Wrestling. Till then, Gordon Soley saying so long from the Sunshine State.
Team title match. One fall with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first the challengers. Weighing in at a combined weight of 625 pounds from the other side of darkness, Luna and the Starr Riders. The champions, weighing in at a combined weight of 442 pounds from Tampa, Florida, the tag team champions, Mike Graham and Steve Keirn. One fall with a 30-minute time limit.
All right, one fall, 30-minute time limit. Mike Graham and Steve Keirn defending their Florida tag team titles against the challenge of the Starr Riders. And, of course, they are accompanied at ringside by Luna. And joining me at the desk right now is Scotty the Body, the man.
Gordon, you know, I figure this is a heavyweight tag team championship match. You need a guest expert here. And being in fact, as a TV champ that I am an expert, I figured I'll be your guest. How about that, buddy?
Well, I'm sort of underwhelmed.
Well, thank you.
All right, Blade has Mike Graham misses with a hard right hand.
Why's Mike Graham got all that stuff all over his body? All that goofy paint.
Well, take a look at the Starr Riders, and I think you'll find out where it came from.
I just think Mike just did a bad paint job of himself.
Sure.
You know, Gordon, none of these wrestlers have any charisma. You know, if it weren't for wrestlers like myself, I wouldn't even enjoy watching it anymore.
Well, there are a lot of people who might doubt some of your phraseology, but now it is Steve Keirn moving up.
This is double teaming, Gordon. That's blatant double teaming.
No, the tag was made, Scotty.
Well, Mike should have let go then. I'll give these guys credit. They're tough because they've been on top for years. But I don't know, you know, time is creeping up on them. They're tough, or else they wouldn't be here. But time is definitely creeping up on Keirn and Graham, and that's why they got to resort to these lowly double team tactics.
Good takedown by Steve Keirn. Keeps the hammerlock, drives the knee into the biceps and triceps of the Blade. By the way, I might point out that anytime we wrestle in the Jacksonville area, we always stay at the Hospitality Inn on North Main. That's the Hospitality Inn on North Main.
Keirn's got a vicious hammerlock on Blade. I wouldn't be surprised if Blade just powered out, though. Blade's one rugged individual, Gordon.
Well, he's going to have to come out from underneath that knee. And those biceps and triceps are taking a pounding right now, Mr. Scotty the Body.
Yeah, well, that hold's broken, and we're back to square one again. I'm sure Blade will make the right move and tag out to his partner, Rock.
Well, we'll find out. Right now, though, we're going to break away for a brief timeout, and then we'll be back with more action here on the Florida Tag Team Championship.
I'm in a headlock now. Things are going...
continues now as Mike Graham and Steve Keirn continue to defend their titles against the challenge of the Starr Riders. And there you see in the lower right-hand corner of your screen, Luna watching with some sort of strange... This is a... I think Scotty the Body will have to admit that's a weird lady.
She's definitely strange, Gordon. I think she has both oars in the water. I don't know where they dug her up from, but it scares me, to tell you the truth. There we go. Here's a little vicious action. What the Star Riders are noted for, Gordon.
Well, they're doubled up. Mike Graham's got his man snap-mared to the canvas. We've got all four of them in the ring right now.
Blade's head rammed into the turnbuckle. The Star Riders being shot into each other. Both of them go down.
Mike Graham and now Steve Keirn gets the sleeper hold. Wait a minute.
Blade's putting something in his glove.
Luna appeared to be passing something along to the Blade, and it is
Mike Graham's eyes.
Mike Graham caught in the eyes, and ooh.
Oh, he had something in that glove, Gordon, there's no doubt.
Graham caught in the head.
Keirn caught now, too.
And Keirn was caught. And I don't know what happened there, but...
It's like a little blood spilling from Mike's head there, Gordon.
Graham has been lacerated, and now they continue to pound away.
The crimson is flowing, Gordon. Keirn's completely useless. He's knocked silly.
Graham in a lot of trouble in that far corner. And,
looks like the Star Riders just might win the straps this time, Gordon.
Well, things do not look good for Mike Graham and Steve Keirn at this particular point in time.
A little double teaming here, never hurt nobody.
They continue to double team on Mike Graham. Steve Keirn was knocked or stunned to a point of almost unconsciousness. And they've got Mike Graham in a 2-on-1 situation here. Driving that knee into the midsection, and it is...
non-stop action here, Gordon. Oh, and a bear hug.
Graham caught on a bear hug now.
This might be it, Gordon. This could be it. Blood's leaking from Graham's face. Caught in Blade's bear hug. This might be it, Gordon.
Graham really trying to battle back now, but he's caught in that bear hug. Caught again by the Rock, and now Steve Keirn trying to get those cobwebs cleared. Mike Graham finally breaks free. Caught again. And Graham trying desperately to move away and get over and tag up with Steve Keirn. Remember the Florida Tag Team Championship on the line.
Graham's, what intestinal fortitude, Gordon. The man's fighting back. I'll give him credit for that.
He has delivered some hard punches to the Rock
over there,
now.
He rakes the eyes, Gordon. Now that's cheating. That's raking the eyes.
Graham trying to make the tag. The tag is made.
The ref missed it, though, Gordon. The ref did not see the tag.
No.
He's forcing Steve Keirn out. He didn't see it, Gordon. The man didn't see it. There's nothing that can be done about that.
Well, Steve Keirn is bypassing that right now and in there pounding away.
We got a pure sixer going on, Gordon. To take one of your phrases.
Well, you summed it up rather aptly, I must admit. We've got all four men in the ring at the same time. And the referee is going to have to do something to try and get some kind of order restored.
Oh!
And a trip up.
Blade over the top rope.
Over the top rope.
I think Looney's going to have a cardiac, Gordon.
Hey, wait a minute. Luna has just run off with the belts.
They've just won the straps, Gordon. They've won the tag team title.
No.
Oh, they won them. They're holding them.
No. That was over the top rope as an automatic disqualification.
No. They won them, Gordon. Somebody should hit that nosy ref. Stay out of the ref, you Badinsky.
No, the referee is exactly correct. Mike Graham and Steve Keirn retain the Florida Tag Team Champions. However, the Star Riders win via disqualification.
And they should have the belts,
Gordon. This battle is a long way from being over. Canvas now as Dirty Dick Slater has beginning to wreak his vengeance on his rival from across town here in the Tampa, Florida area. And it's Spivey catching one in the head, then a rip across the eyes by Dirty Dick Slater in the red trunks. Spivey in a lot of trouble now. And it's Slater jamming him into the steel cage itself. And now Spivey decides it's time to leave. But you'll notice on the outside, with a 2x8 is Blackjack Mulligan. Spivey thinks better of that. Dick Slater catches him, slams him halfway across the ring. Referee Mickey J watching very carefully now. Spivey continues to be in trouble. He's 6'7", 305 pounds. And Dick Slater, at about 50 pounds less and about 3 inches less, is watching him very carefully. Meanwhile, Blackjack Mulligan outside the ring, coursing the outside, watching carefully. And now it's Spivey retaliating somewhat. And watch very carefully what's happening here now as Spivey closes in once again. The referee on the canvas. Now, to the left of your screen, watch for the Terminator. It's Spivey jammed into the steel cage once again. And here is a clear-cut pinfall. 1, 2, 3. But the referee was not aware of it. And now, all of a sudden, you see the Terminator throwing something into the ring. And it's Blackjack Mulligan chasing the Terminator off into the darkness. Meanwhile, Slater is saying, come on, man, I had the pinfall. But that's not the case, and it's Spivey now unloading with that brass knuck, if you will, a tape-covered brass knuck. And so it is Dick Slater on the canvas now, being pummeled and beaten by Dangerous Dan Spivey. And now a totally irate, completely irrational Blackjack Mulligan watching this travesty of justice going on. Watch Mulligan as he comes around, beating against that cage door, trying to get back inside. Finally, garners the wherewithal to get inside the steel cage. And watch now as a big Blackjack Mulligan comes charging into the ring. He's gotten the key. He opens the padlock. And now here comes Blackjack Mulligan through the ropes. And it is indeed... He grabs those ropes. He's pulled back by the Terminator. Now here comes the Terminator. He comes charging in the ring with that 2x8. It's the Terminator wreaking havoc now on Dick Slater. Blackjack Mulligan outside the ring. Now he is recovering his senses, and he too decides to charge back inside the ring. Well, I'll tell you what, Blackjack Mulligan settled the issue then and there, and Eddie moves back to his own corner, but Johnny Ace moves back into the ring once again and takes the battle back to Steve Keirn, who was trying to leave the ring, trying to follow the rules and regulations. The Terminator, meanwhile, has Graham in serious trouble in the corner. Now, both the Terminator and Johnny Ace outgun Keirn and Graham from the standpoint of height and weight. But there's tremendous fight in the Florida Tag Team Champions. Steve Keirn suddenly taking the pressure off of Graham. But it is the Terminator coming back to his feet as Johnny Ace comes charging across the ring. And once again, we've got a four-way melee going. A bear hug now on Mike Graham. Mickey J watching it very carefully. As I said, of course, the Florida Tag Team Championship on the line. The Terminator and Johnny Ace made the statement that they would gain that title at any cost. And that's exactly what they're trying to do here as they double-team Graham very quickly. And Steve Keirn quickly comes over and knocks Johnny Ace outside of the ring. But the Terminator continues his assault on Mike Graham. Graham coming up very, very slowly, and you can see, of course, that he has been lacerated quite badly. And again, the Terminator pounds away using a hard right hand. Graham is staggered, goes over to the far corner. The Terminator closes in once again. Graham catches him coming in, and now Graham, with that great Graham fighting spirit, tries to turn the tide of this battle, tries to bring it back to the side of the Florida Tag Team Champions. High vertical suplex that takes him back to the canvas again. And now for a change, Johnny Ace is staying outside the ring. The tag is made. Johnny Ace moves in against Mike Graham, and Graham needs to get over and tag up. He's taken a series of shots to the head, catches one to the throat now from the back of the elbow. He's down to the canvas, and the referee is down for the count. But Graham powers out before the count of 3. Again, overhooking the head. Mike Graham trying to battle over there, trying to get over and make the tag with Steve Keirn. Here the tag was made, but unfortunately the referee did not see it. The referee did not see it. His back was turned at the time, and so he is sending Keirn back to the corner. And this is where all of the troubles began. As you see here, the Terminator crashing down on Mike Graham once again. Time rapidly running out. Steve Keirn back in the ring. Now again, we have all 4 men in the ring at the same time. And here's where the problem starts. As you can see here, the referee jostled that time, knocked down. But here's where the damage came. As you can see, those two heads collide. The Terminator tripping over Graham, crashes down on the referee. And here's where Graham gets in behind his man. Beautiful back waist lift, high bridge by him. And Mike Graham has the Terminator down for the pinfall, no question about it. Quick bit of double teaming here by Johnny Ace before the referee was really revived at all. And fate and circumstances have it the Terminator is across Mike Graham's body. The referee did not see Johnny Ace come off the ropes. And so consequently, he awards the Florida Tag Team Championship and the belts to the team of Johnny Ace and the Terminator. A tough, tough break from Mike Graham and Steve Keirn. Slater moving out against one of the finest professional wrestlers in the profession today, Rocky Johnson. A snap mare that takes Johnson to the canvas. Slater using the elbows. Here, Slater takes the shortcuts. Now, here's a tremendously conditioned, well-proportioned athlete, but he does take every shortcut in the book. His philosophy is to win and win at any cost. He is totally unpredictable, totally excitable at all times. The man is extremely volatile, using that elbow effectively. Now a front face lock on Rocky Johnson. Johnson gets a side headlock, comes off the ropes, catches Slater. A good shoulder smash. Slater down. Johnson comes in, but there's Slater, goes for the sleeper hold. Checks it out, and darkness apparently is closed in on Rocky Johnson. The referee calls for the bell. Slater, of course, getting in a series of cheap shots while the referee was incapacitated. There you see Slater, the politician, if you will, dusting off the referee and taking another ill-gotten victory with him to the victory books. Dick Slater, Mr. Unpredictable. Presence of Miss Luna, so something else to watch out for. All right, referee Mickey J making sure now that only one of the Star Riders is in the ring.
I like this, Gordon. I really am going to enjoy this. One of my boys doesn't even have to work up a sweat. Another one doesn't have to work up much of a sweat at all.
Well, you think that Mark Starr is a pushover?
You said it, I did.
Well, Luna has joined us, obviously. And so the Rock and the Blade.
You know, Gordon, I've been around this town long enough to know that there's plenty of sissies. I mean, real sissies here. And what happened last Tuesday night in Tampa when the Mad Dog, Bow Wow, Buzz Sawyer, and Mad Dog Brett Sawyer ended up in the ring together when there was absolutely no knowledge of this Buzz Sawyer being in the area at all. What he did, how he ended up in the ring, or in the state of Florida is beyond me. But feelings come to my mind that this is another part of the ambush that's been set forth by the Florida toilet great white alligator hunters, Mike Graham and Steve Keirn. And there's a well-known fact that they've been running with their championship belts. They put little wimpy women in the ring with me. What's next? The Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. Bow Wow. I've seen chihuahuas that could take a bigger and a better bite out of me.
Well, some pretty heavy statements from Luna regarding Buzz Sawyer, and I might say Brett and Buzz Sawyer, of course, are brothers, and obviously when a brother finds out that he's got some people, thinking about back alleys, thinking about double teaming, perhaps it was time to call in some reinforcements.
Alleys, double teaming, what are you talking about? I think the two of them belong to the fraternity of dreamers. If they think that they're even going to cause a discomfort to the Starlight. Listen, Gordon Soley, why don't you bring in somebody that's worth the Star Riders going up against? Buzz Sawyer, he's dilapidated. His time has been and come and it's gone. And I'd like to see him get a hurting on him and chase him right back out of the state, right back to wherever it is he came from, whatever it was. What kind of dog farm, I'm not quite sure, but as you know, it was a dog farm.
Well, if I may, let me get back to this match for just a moment, because we just saw an excellent escape by Mark Starr, and I would say that Mark Starr is doing a heck of a lot more, John, than just holding his own with the Star Riders.
Not only do you suffer from illusions, but it's delusion, too. I didn't see anything like that, too.
One of the young lions of wrestling, Mark Starr. We were keeping score right now. Off the top of my head, I'd say it'd be about 26-3. because I'll tell you, one of the Starr rider who's in there did a beautiful move. I have to give him credit for that. And put him over in the Sullivan bar and Nelson. However, Starr's ability to escape, which is of prime importance to stay around and win the match, still hasn't very much in the match. In fact, Starr is very much in control of this match.
All right, off the ropes. Starr with a shoulder smash dropped him to the canvas, and he stays down. Caught his man coming in, and that was the doggonest wing over I've ever seen, because it was almost a forward.
It's about the fourth power wing over that he's made on this fella, showing how alert he is physically and mentally. He has done everything to this fella. He's given him wing overs, he's given him power wings, he's given him a fireman carry, he's ridden him into the mat. He's also demonstrated a power bar and Nelson against the Starr rider. And you gotta give
Who cares, Coach Frankie? I mean, who really cares? The fact of the matter is, he hasn't pinned the Starr rider yet. The Starr rider in the ring just rocks. Look at him. Just look at him. There is no problem. We have no competition with this Starr. There's no problem. He's not even working up a sweat in there, Coach.
I was just about to compliment the Starr rider on his ability, physically conditioned as he is. And there, with a far leg scissor and a near arm leap at the top, sometimes called an open guillotine, he had the Starr rider in an awful lot of trouble. Interference, I knew it.
There it goes, and that's exactly what I was concerned about. The hook and the blade now, both, the rock and the blade, rather, now, both after Mark Starr, and got a problem here with...
They came in with just cause. They had just cause. Look at that! That's Sawyer again! Sawyer, no! Sawyer! He's gonna pay! He's gonna pay! You see, for what his brother's done, he'll pay for this as well! He will pay! What is it?
Mark Starr brought in an equalizer. Brett Sawyer and Mark Starr. The referee calls for the bell. With his young lady in the ring, going up against Mark Starr. Ace carrying one of the Florida Tag Team Championship belts. This match will be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. I'd like to remind you folks in McClenny, too, we'll be there on the 18th. And we'll be back in Lakeland at Tigertown Hangar 2 on the 23rd. That'll be Sunday the 23rd. I see the Terminator is making his way over here. Johnny Ace in the white trunks, a little bit hesitant about moving into Mark Starr, who's in the ring with the black trunks and the red stars. Well, maybe it is the Terminator who's carrying the battle.
Gordon, I know it's your pleasure. I know it's your pleasure standing here next to you, the co-holder of the tag team titles, Gordon.
Well, Terminator, let me just say this, that obviously Mike Graham and Steve Keirn won a contract for their rematch against...
Contracts? Who needs contracts, Gordon Sully? What are contracts anyway? Pieces of paper. I don't need no contract. I do all my talking in the ring, Gordon Sully, and all my reading in the ring, Gordon.
Well, I'd like to have you read this contract.
I don't have to read no contract, Gordon Sully. I don't need to read it. I do all my moves, everything in the ring, Gordon Sully. Contract is irrelevant this time.
Well, yeah, but there's something special.
There's no special. Who cares, Gordon Sully? We're the best. We're the tag team champions. That's all that matters. We do everything in the ring, Gordon. We beat our people in the ring.
Yeah, well, once again, I'd like to say that if you wish to go over this very carefully...
I don't have to go over Gordon Sully. We beat anybody. It doesn't matter who's on the dotted line, Gordon Sully. It just doesn't matter. Bring anybody out. Put anybody on that line, Gordon Sully. Anybody at all.
Just sign it then, my friend. And,
I will, Gordon Sully, happily. Here you go, Gordon Sully. My signature.
Thank you very much. I'll wait a few moments and we'll talk further, but right now it appears that Johnny Ace is a little bit reluctant to go head on with Mark Starr. Huh?
Well, we had two nice wing-overs by Ace against Starr. However, Starr countered with two nice wing-overs and outside the rope. And outside the rope goes Mr. Ace.
He's toying with him, Gordon. He's just toying with him for now. Yeah!
Johnny Ace letting fly now. Armbar now by Mark Starr, and full arm drag and twist by Starr has got Ace in a bit of a spot.
He's back on that left arm of Ace's, and Ace, yes, as you said, He is down. He's under control. And Starr, classically built athlete. And as I said before, when the young Lions were wrestling, there with an arm lever takeover. A beautiful move by Starr. A lot of people call it a half Nelson takeover, but it's an arm lever takeover. And Mr. Ace is completely under control.
All right, referee is Mickey J. And it is Mark Starr keeping the pressure on Johnny Ace. Johnny Ace obviously would like to extricate himself from this particular problem. Thus far has won an... Aha!
Look at that power move, Gordon Soley.
It looks to me like Mark Starr is still on top, Terminator. Well, the young lady looking with great intensity right now as she is becoming, I think, a little bit concerned about Mr. Ace.
Well, I would be too. I'm sure Mr. Ace is concerned about himself. He's going to use the use of one of his four appendages, that left arm. That's one of his attacking principles.
Break it up, Red.
It'll be to the point where he's not going to be able to use it, and he's going to be open for attack from Starr.
Mark Starr back in the far corner now. Johnny Ace taking his time, getting up the crowd, picking up the chant, "Go Mark Starr." And it is Mark Starr getting set. They close in, they lock up, collar and elbow. Ace getting the side headlock. Off the ropes once again. Starr fires a low, top of the shoulder smash, drop on the cannon.
Nice near leg scissor takedown by Starr.
He had the trunks, Gordon. He had the trunks.
And once again, back on that left arm, showing that he is gaining a lot of experience and valuable knowledge in that ring. Once you've got that point where he can keep right on going at it. And Mr. Starr has got Ace back in trouble. Nice power wing over series there by Starr hanging on. It turned into a series. And Starr again, once again in control.
Well, it's a pleasure to be sitting here now with a signed contract so that we know that Johnny Ace and the Terminator will be defending their Florida Tag Team Championship.
It was my pleasure, Gordon Soley. Like I said, everyone and anyone, come down. We'll take on all comers, Gordon.
Okay. Well, we'll find out about that. Whether you live in Wauchula.
It doesn't matter what name's on that dotted line. It doesn't matter, Gordon.
Well, whether you live in Wauchula or Inverness or Tampa, Jacksonville, or any one of the towns in Florida, naturally coming your way.
Arm stretch and twist reversed by Starr on Ace. And once again, he has got that left arm locked in a nice tight inside bar. And Ace looking around, I guess, for help from his partner who's over here at the desk with us.
Well, Ace has got his problems, that's for sure, John. By the way, we will be in Fort Pierce at the St. Lucie County Civic Center. And a special benefit for the Civitans. The Civitans in... that'll be on Tuesday the 25th. Tuesday the 25th. Nice move by Starr.
As I look at these moves by both these gentlemen, and they had some good moves, both of them, it reminds me very much of Greco-Roman. And I think of Greco-Roman, I know we want to extend our congratulations to Dennis Kozlowski, who took the bronze medal over in Seoul.
That was the first time for an American to take a Greco, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, in the full-scale Olympics. Of course, Jeff Blackman did a wonderful job, but at that time, we did not have Russia and that Eastern Bloc in there. Now, Jeff would have done against the other fellas. Who knows? Probably would have won, but officially, yes, Dennis took the first medal in Greco-Roman history.
Well, our congratulations to him. I'll tell you what, we can certainly be proud of all of the athletes who went to the Olympics this year. It was certainly a sensational Olympics, no question about that. Johnny Ace trying to take some shortcuts now. And that pleases you.
Some of them power moves, Gordon. A ring technician if I ever seen one. Superb ring technician.
Starr hurdled outside the ring by Johnny Ace and being warned by referee Mickey J about those kind of tactics. I'll guarantee you that floor is solid concrete, and Starr coming up very, very slowly.
Well, it was the inverted wizard throw by Ace that softened up Starr for that shot outside the ring and onto the concrete. And Starr, right now, is the man in trouble.
No mercy. Where's that now?
Starr again driven outside the ring. A well-placed boot by Johnny Ace. Now Ace comes outside the ring.
Look at him now, Gordon Soley. A beaten man.
Well, he's lucky he got back into the ring before he was disqualified.
See, Mark is limping on that left leg, and Mark is suffering top and bottom right now. He's got him set up for a possible double leg crucifix if he can get him back there. Look it over, Mark. That couldn't do it.
Johnny Ace broke it up, but Starr almost had him that time, but Johnny Ace now crashing his head into the turnbuckle once again. Up against the ropes, and it's Johnny Ace with a bolo-like forearm under the chin of Mark Starr. Mark Starr, reversal on the Irish whip. Starr charges in, Johnny Ace catches him.
The only thing that's keeping Mark in here is superb physical conditioning. Not an ounce of fat on this young, well-built athlete. And he's taking an awful beating from Johnny Ace right now. I'm dragged up.
Caught him beautifully that time with a forearm. Drove him back, and it is Johnny Ace with a drop kick by Mark Starr, and Mark Starr has suddenly turned the tide. Now, the Terminator has become rather concerned, I think, over this turn of events.
I was wondering how long he would stay over here if they got this way.
Trip up by the Terminator. The trip up. Wait a minute. Lou Perez just came here. Perez apparently was watching the match, is now telling the referee that Mark Starr was tripped up by the Terminator. Wait a minute. Johnny Ace now attacks Lou Perez. Perez outside, and the referee thrown to one side, and now the two of them are on Mark Starr. So we've got both Johnny Ace and the Terminator on Mark Starr. The referee enlightening Lou Perez, thrown outside the ring. Hold on. Hold on. U.S. Steel has just made his precious belt, and that's 370 pounds. This guy benches around 500 pounds, John.
I was saying last week when there were 3 against Steel, it's not fair at all. There's only 3 of them.
Well, Terminator.
Stars that will be seen on Championship Wrestling from Florida right on this program in the very near future. Of course, Eddie Graham, great competitor, makes his home in Tampa. On the following pages, we'll find Hiro Matsuda of Yokohama, Japan, and the man that he defeated for the Junior Heavyweight Championship of the world, but who has now regained his championship, Danny Hodge, a great competitor from Oklahoma. On the following pages, we find 2 other great wrestling stars who will be here in the near future, Don Green and Kenny Eccles. These are some that you'll be seeing on Championship Wrestling from Florida in the very near future, so by all means, watch for them in future programs. We're going to see the former heavyweight wrestling champion of the world, Lou Thesz, wrestling in just a moment against Matt Jewell. And this, of course, will be a 1-fall time remaining match. So at this time, if our ring announcer is ready, we'll switch it to him for the introductions on this particular match. As I said, of course, we do have a standby match in the event that this match does not go to the full time limit of the program. Right now, here's our ring announcer.
This match, 1 fall with time remaining. Weighing 245 pounds from Atlanta, Georgia, Matt Jewell. Matt Jewell. His opponent weighing 228 pounds from Phoenix, Arizona, the former world heavyweight wrestling champion, Lou Thesz. 1 fall, time remaining.
There you see the referee now checking the wrestling boots of one Lou Thesz. What a fantastic individual this man Thesz is, I'll tell you. One of the true gentlemen of this sport, both in and out of the ring at all times. I have nothing but the deepest regard and admiration for Lou Thesz, and certainly will make no bones about it. Great competitor. They're back into their corners now, waiting for the bell. 1 fall with the time remaining. There's the bell. Matt Jewell coming out against Lou Fez. Up against those ring ropes. Broke very cleanly. And it is Jewell getting behind his man. Fez took him down and very quickly put that head scissors on him. This Fez moves like greased lightning. Matt Jewell trying to come out of it, and Fez keeps him tied up. Jewell trying to come up, and Fez rolling back over, has him in a body press. Matt Jewell able to bring that arm up, bring that shoulder up. Say hi to Colleen Murphy, and I might just mention that El Gran Loterio and Jose Loterio are actually one and the same. Technically, his name is El Grand Jose Loterio. Fez keeping his man, and as Matt Jewell went to break it up, it was Fez maintaining that hold. Fez keeping him tied up now. Lou Fez staying in control. Matt Jewell brings him up for a full body slam, and once again it's Fez keeping him tied up. Into the ropes, Fez breaks it up and closes in very quickly. Broke it up again. Into the ropes, Fez breaks it, steps back. Double leg dive, which took Jewell to the canvas, and he rolls him into what started to be a half Boston crab. Fez using that elbow.